In the last episode of changing a little village house into a giant kingdom, we had all these builds, wells, sawmills, butcher houses, some of them getting upgrades, some of them just getting kind of ignored, a bit like the butcher's house, sorry about that. Anyway, we're going to be upgrading probably Area B mostly today, but I thought I would literally parachute in some builds I've been working on. This is from my 13 upgrades video, and I'm going to make this where the swamp wizard lives. Links to that video in the description below. I'm going to parachute in this build, and it's from this video. Shameless plugs and shoutouts for my videos today. This is from my 7 upgrade farms video. If you want to check that out, link in the description. Shameless plugs for my videos. We're parachuting in a fortified farm. That will also be upgraded. I've taken it from the middle of my upgrade, and I'm also taking this one. This is from my winter upgrade series, and this little house I think is going to become the fishing hut. It's right close to the river, and it's going to control all the fishing from the river. A lot of you asked for a fishing hut to be added into the town, so a fishing hut you have got. Now over here, this is from my upgrade of blacksmith, and it turned into a blast furnace. So a big, noisy, heavy, smelly, smoky blast furnace is going to be in our town, and again that can be upgraded as well as per my upgrade video. So some of the builds going forward will just be coming from videos, and some of them will be brand new. Today, for example, I'm going to be doing a market or a merchant's house, and that is going to be a brand new build. So some old builds from videos being parachuted in, and some brand new builds as well. Just linking up that old blast furnace there, or the big new blast furnace I should say, with some paths back into our kingdom. Right, expansion time. We want to expand the walls. So I needed to invent a new wall, and this is the new wall I have come up with. Simple 5x5 design with a couple of platform levels and plenty of cobblestone down below to dig into the ground nice and deep. A lot of this wall will be underground. On the front of it, I've put a kind of a skin here with some stone bricks and plenty of these special holes in the wall so you could fire your arrows down. That's right, they're called machinations. Okay, so this wall is going to be plonked down, and it's going to envelop more of our kingdom. Really, we're going to be wrapping it around this fortified farm area here, which again is only kind of half done. That can be expanded. Each build in this kingdom is going to get its own upgrade again and again and again until each build is pretty much finished, and then we'll just expand the kingdom even more. So I'm wrapping this wall round. I'm using a special tool called Voxel Sniper here, and I'm building this on the Builder's Refuge server. Big shout out to that server. Building in Minecraft 1.12, so I'm using 1.12 blocks. I got into a bit of a temper tantrum with this hill here that was in the middle of the land here and the way of my wall, so my temper tantrum resulted in the hill nil, me 1. Anyway, we're bringing the wall round here, and I wanted to take my time here and kind of wrap this wall neatly around this little bit of coastline as well. So I'm just slowing down here and adding the wall in bits and pieces. Now there will be little gaps and unfinished parts of the wall. I'll be doing that probably off camera, just filling in the corners and adding in any little touches which are needed because of the gaps. There's some gaps, as you can see. As I build quickly, and I leave some gaps. So bringing the wall along here alongside the old wall, and then the old wall is actually just going to get destroyed as if you're taking those blocks and turning them into the new wall as well. That corner over there with the tower, it needs a definite upgrade as well. Okay, we're going to turn our attention back over here. Now, this new wall, which has expanded our borders quite significantly, needs some nice big towers. Instead of 5x5 towers, I'm now going to plonk down some 9x9 towers, and these are going to get a 9x9, or actually, I think 11x11 fortifications or crenellations on top as well. There we go, all the towers getting plonked down, and I'm just going to add on the tops to them as well. There we go. Plenty of space, masses of new space in the new courtyard. What should go in this new courtyard? I'm having a bit of a temper tantrum with the ground as well, adding a bit more detail and trying to flatten it, actually removing detail and trying to flatten this whole area here to make it a nice, well, a flat area to build. Still having our mine, still having our quarry in there. And don't worry, there'll be still plenty of spots where we can have lots of trees and bushes and kind of character in the town as well. So a brand new courtyard. What sort of buildings do you want to see in... Even if you suggested them already, I read every single comment, so please just keep on suggesting. If you think there should be a build, like someone suggested there should be a tailor's, somewhere where all the clothes should be made. That's a great idea. I think only one person suggested it, so well done, and thank you very much for that comment about the tailors. I think that's an excellent suggestion. I'm looking forward to building that in the next episode. Okay, so just finishing off the towers here, making sure all the details are correct. This actually took a lot longer than I was hoping. But we have plenty of space to expand our kingdom, and hopefully it looks very well defended. A bit of a temper tantrum with the trees. The trees got destroyed there as well, and I'm just bringing this wall nice and straight out right into the river. I might make the river a bit bigger. I might turn the river into a bit of a lake as well, because we want to really have that fisher person have a lot of fish to catch in the lake. So yeah, I think a fish would be a great idea. Sorry, a lake, not a fish. Another tower there. Some of the old wall, some of the old internal towers are gone as well. And that actually leaves a little bit of space here where there's a library. And that library could be expanded. I'm looking for ideas for my upgrade videos as well. I've been upgrading farms and blacksmiths and churches. What should I be upgrading next? Yeah, that library could be upgraded into quite a big, maybe a guild hall or a mage's guild hall or some just massive, massive library. Like the Library of Alexandria, the long lost Library of Alexandria maybe. By the way, I haven't forgotten about the butcher's shop. That definitely needs some attention. It's looking pretty awful right now. It's very neglected. Area A, I still haven't quite decided. Maybe an archery range would be a quite good thing to have there. Maybe a rich person's house. I'm not sure what should go in Area A. Keep the suggestions coming. Area B is our focus today. Area B is going to become a market. So, brand new build. Now, this is where I'm going to build a merchant's house. Someone that would be really in control of all the trades, the coming and going, the goods, the flow, the money. They're going to have a fancy house. Mostly the merchants, especially in the UK, they had a lot of rich houses. They brought a lot of money into a city, and by trading and doing commerce and running a business, you're able to make a fortune. Probably the same thing these days. Business people, they're very clever, aren't they? They make a lot of money. Okay, so we've got some little hay. This could be a hay merchant. I don't know what a hay merchant... Has a hay merchant got a special name? I don't know. Maybe I should conduct a straw poll. Anyway, so a little base of andesite here, and then we're going to go with some bone blocks surrounded by some oak wood, providing some little spots here for a little balcony at the front. And then we're going to increase the level up again and turn the next level into some oak. So it's the classic 5x5 Andyisyoda building system, and all we've got to do is add in some detail. So again, another upper balcony as well. Just by taking off two of the 5x5 sections gives us a really nice area of detail. I'm adding just some spruce blocks for this roof because I think brick blocks would look better. So what I want to do is add the brick blocks a little bit later on, maybe after we've made a brick merchant, someone who makes or sells bricks. Because we don't have that in the village, I can't put a brick roof on. So we're going to have opportunities to upgrade this merchant's house as well. So here we go. This section is now detailed, so I'm putting in stone bricks. I'm adding some stairs on the back, some stairs to get down from the path into the market area. I'm adding on a nice balcony as well, a little bit of an awning or shaded area on that lower balcony as well. And I'm sticking out some little Trapdoris Maximus here to make a bit of shade above the area where all the trade would take place. So it's a beautiful merchant's house, and what I want to do is make 2 or 3 more of these merchant houses as well. So more Trapdoris Maximus on to the windows. Probably going to add some dormer windows eventually into the roof as well, and expand the living accommodation up into the roof. Okay, so this is where I decided to try and duplicate the merchant houses, and I had a bit of a fail with my world edit here, and got into another temper tantrum with the wall. So the wall is going to get moved at this point, and that means I have a little bit more space for the merchant house. Got to flatten the land, add in my house here, paste it in, flipping and pasting it in. So a mixture of speed builds, a mixture of a little bit of world edit. This is a very creative Kingdoms series, and that is it. We have a little marketplace, and the marketplace has no detail in the middle. All I've done is build the houses, so the market in the middle is definitely going to need a bit of detail added in. And that is today's episode. What do you think we should do with the old gate? Should we make the old gate into a barracks right in the middle of the city? Would that be a good idea? A little lonely hut right in the middle of the city. I don't know if you can see that. The lonely hut, what should we make that into? Okay, so what else do we have in this village so far, this kingdom? What is new? What is new and what should be added? So let's move the camera up and out the way here. Little Yoda's there. Let's move the camera to here. And we can make a little list of everything that's new in the city. So we've got a blast furnace, we've got a fishing hut, we've got a new merchant's hut, we've got a fortified farm, and we've got a swamp wizard. That's where we've got to. Thank you so much indeed for watching. It is very, very much appreciated indeed. I will see you very shortly again with a very new episode of Kingdoms. Take care for now. Ciao, ciao with the blocks. Be with you.